The warning signs are different for everybody, but I would say for most leaders, there's a loss of creativity, a loss of vision, a lot of those things that are important but never urgent. Maybe even a loss of the execution of being able to do lots and lots of tasks, and you may feel that loss in focus. So if you're feeling any of those, I would say time out. Hey friends, happy summer. I know I can officially say that right now. I love the summer. You probably love the summer. Not that it's without its challenges, but summer is awesome. As you guys see this, I will be off on a road trip with my family. I've got some little mini adventures planned. My wife gets half-day work days on Friday. I mean, this is going to be a great summer, but let me speak to right where you're probably at, where I have been at, and I'm sure a lot of other leaders are at. Anybody tired out there? Like, I can just say, man, there's a lot that goes into the year. Sometimes kids get out of school and you just crash and kind of the adrenaline comes down. And maybe you are in between the push and the vacation space where you could actually rest and replenish. And let me just say, fatigue is real. It's just part of the thing. So I'm not super alarmed this time of year when leaders that I'm coaching are just tired. It's just part of it. But I think it's important to be able to name a few things. First of all, why? Why are you tired? And if it's something that just happens each year, it's normal, you've been pouring out more for family, you've been pushing hard, maybe getting ahead on some contracts or projects or different creative endeavors that you have, then it makes sense to be able to get ahead for vacation or whatnot. Now, if you've been tired for 2 years, that's different. If you don't have a break coming, also different. But first of all, assessing, why am I so tired? Secondly, what are my signs of fatigue? Here's what I actually teach leaders to do and what I've been able to do myself. I'm going to share first of what are the signs of fatigue for me? What's it like when I'm tired? Now, let me just give you a couple things that I know, is that when I'm tired, I have a short wick. I get frustrated faster. I'm less creative, i.e., I get a little bit flat creatively. I'm not kind of thinking about vision as much. I'm thinking kind of head down on execution. Okay, I get a little bit grumpy, and grumpiness can be contagious. I feel more worn down in the afternoons. And so not only is my wick get shorter, but my amount of time where I feel rested in the morning is shorter than it was even just a few months ago. And if you have any of these kind of things, then it's okay, you're normal. But it's important to recognize, what is that for you? For me, one of those things is the little things can become big things. I can get frustrated by one little thing that actually I think in my mind, oh, this is a bigger thing. I had one of those things happen the last few days. I went out for a walk and realized this is going to be okay. We just need to correct it and we'll be fine. But in the moment, when I'm tired, it tells me it's a bigger thing than it is. Also, I lose some of my optimism, which is vital to serve coaching clients, love my family well, see vision, cast vision, all those kind of things. So what are you like when you're tired? It's very important to name those signs. Now, here's a couple things to think about. It is important for leaders to understand when we're tired, to understand how that impacts us, and to say this rolls downhill, unfortunately, on a lot of other people. Let me just name a couple things. When we are tired, we can feel like a disconnect from our team. Like, when I'm tired, I can feel frustrated and therefore disconnected, me versus them with a team. The warning signs are different for everybody, but I would say for most leaders, there's a loss of creativity, a loss of vision, a lot of those things that are important but never urgent. Maybe even a loss of the execution of being able to do lots and lots of tasks, and you may feel that loss in focus. So if you're feeling any of those, I would say time out. Summer is a great time for a change. Here's the good news. We can actually adapt. We can't put all of our hope, all of our replenishment on 1 or 2 or even 3 vacations this summer. We actually need to adjust and adapt. The currency of leadership is energy, not time. That means we need to redirect where our energy goes, and then we're going to see our energy flows to different things. Can you shorten the day a little bit? Can you change up when you meet with people, where you meet with people, how long your meetings are? Is your meeting structure really working? Well, the summer is a great time to test a different one. I'm not going to give you all the coaching ideas that I normally have, but I would just say there are lots of them, friends. Summer is a great time to experiment. So, no matter whether you are a 3 out of 10 on the tiredness level or a 10 out of 10 on the tiredness level, just exhausted, vacationitis is real right before vacation, just like senioritis is real, just like sabbaticalitis is real, is the closer we get to our break, the more tired we tend to feel. But what if we could look ahead, we could anticipate, we could recognize I'm tired, I generally am tired this time of year, and I'm actually going to adapt and change up my rhythm. So last question, how do you need to change up your rhythms this year? We are all about taking steps here at Stay Forth, not just about talking about information, but actually bringing transformation. Here's your turn. How are you going to adapt to the summer, whatever your summer schedule needs to be?